Welcome, everybody. Sportsbook Review, hashtag Ask SBR. This is Mike Brenner from the Odds Couple Show. Pistol Pete is out on assignment today, and we're going to do our weekly college basketball early line show with Joe Gavazzi for games that are going to be played tomorrow, which is Thursday. Joe, as always, it's a pleasure to have you on. Marshall is going down to take on Old Dominion. All right, this is a rematch, and also, all right, let's not get this mixed up. 4-8 ATS at home is Old Dominion, so that's not a big advantage. I'm looking at Old Dominion, the line showing them favored by 5. Who has the edge in this game for our viewers, and why, Joe?
It's a matter of tempo. Do you like the waltz or do you want a jitterbug? Old Dominion wants to waltz. There's no question about that. They love the slower tempo. Marshall, on the other hand, loves a fast-paced 94-foot game. In the last 3 meetings, it is clear that Marshall has held the upper hand in the tempo. You may want revenge with Old Dominion for an earlier 4-point loss at Marshall, but that's simply a part of Marshall's dominance, which has seen them win the last 3 meetings, over which time they have averaged 83 points a game, very close to their 86-point-per-game average. Old Dominion has the better defensive team, or is that simply because they slow down the game? Listen to the offensive edge they must overcome for Marshall. Marshall averages 86 points per game, knocks down 10 triples per game, has 16 assists per game, and as well shoots over 70% from the stripe. Old Dominion, 64 points a game on offense with only 5 triples per game and shoots only 63% from the stripe. Let's just say that ODU gets the preferred pace and is leading by 5 late in the game. Who do you want? The team who knocks down the 10 triples or the team who shoots 63% from the foul line? ODU just 2-5 against the spread as the CUSA home favorite this year. We'll take the dominance of Marshall and the 5 points.
Wow, Joe, I like that breakdown, and we've talked about Marshall before. They've been in several of our videos. D'Antoni, all right, this guy loves to run, and I love the waltz or the jitterbug. You know what? I'm going to choose the jitterbug today. That's what I'm all about. I think right now the 90-86 overtime win that Marshall had against his team about 2 months ago, all right, that gives them a confidence in their head. They're not worried about going on the road, and I agree. I think literally the jitterbug will overtake the waltz, and it is a contrast of 2 different type of defenses. All right, Old Dominion won 2 straight up and also 1 ATS. They're 2-1 their last 3, if I'm correct. But what I like is a 7-6 road ATS for Marshall, and also they have some momentum going right now. They're really buying what this coach is selling. Best shop line is -5 right now. Is there any way you think Marshall goes in there and gets the outright win?
Oh, yes, of course. There's no question about it. They've won the last 3 games in a row over Old Dominion, getting their preferred pace, averaging 83 points a game. No question they can do it again.
And, Joe, with that being said, does there any – all right, Bledsoe, the guard, he's questionable. Do you have any updates on the injury with Bledsoe?
I do not, but I'll look into that before I make my final opinion on the game.
Okay, fantastic. Viewers, you heard it. Let's get the edge. Marshall getting 5 points at Old Dominion, a team they've beaten straight up 3 straight times. All right, Joe, if you will, give a well-deserved plug for your webpage.
We're talking about the winningsportsadvice.com site, where you can get all the sporting news that you want to use, including free picks. Get it now at winningsportsadvice.com. This has been Joe Gavazzi from Winning Sports Advice. Good luck to you guys out there.
Thanks, Joe. And viewers, as you heard it, waltz or jitterbug, Jumpin' Joe says take that jitterbug and take it to the bank. Joe, as always, it's a pleasure working with you. Let's get together again next week and break it down.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.